YouTube, what's going down, you guys? And in this video, I basically got, how to basically sharpen your trimmers, I feel like, this is an important thing to talk about because a lot of you guys been asking.
Hey, 360, how you get your trimmers to hit like that, bro? Like, I don't see your clients be doing, none of that, in your videos, and you know what, at the same time, it's like, I be trying to set mine, I be trying to eyeball it, when I can't eyeball it, it's like, cause it's still hurting people, when it hurt me when I try it out, and no matter how many times, I just can't get it right, bro, and then I try the table method, everybody keep telling me, like, put it against the table, a flat surface, or a mirror, or something like that, and it still, sometimes it still be biting just a tad bit, but see, your clients, bro, like, they don't really even be moving, bro, like, how you get your trimmers to be sound like that?
Look, if you guys are one of those people, this video is definitely for you guys. I know there's tons of videos out there putting it against the mirror, all this and that. Look, I don't be doing none of that. That's too much risk. That's too much, this and that for my clients. And I like my clients to be as comfortable as possible. So if you guys have had this problem, look, you guys are gonna want to stay tuned for the end of this video. I don't want you guys to think that you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money, okay? You're gonna have to spend a little bit of money, but I mean, it's just part of what comes with the job. You're gonna have to invest in yourself a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. It's something that can last you a lifetime, something that you continue to use for every single one of your trimmers, or almost every single one of your trimmers. Also, it's just like, it's not like I'm out here telling you guys spend $100, it's none of that. I don't want to talk you guys' ear off. We're going to go ahead and let me show you guys how I do this, how I set my trimmers, and different things like that. So again, let's waste no more time and let's get into the video. All right, now it's time to let the cat out of the bag. Finally tell you guys, what I use, right? The very first product I ever tried out was the 1 minute blade modifier, okay? This right here, I'm telling you guys, this right here, it has done wonders for my blades, man. I'm telling you guys, I use this every single time. Every single time I get a new trimmer, bro, this is exactly what I use. I use nothing but this on my trimmers. Chuka the Barber, he made this, from therichbarber.com. Also, you can get it on Amazon, that's how I ordered it, because I'm really not too good on like them other websites. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it. There's videos out there, but since you're here, I mean, why not, already learn how to use it. I'm gonna leave this in a link in the description. I don't know how much it is, but I mean, it's gonna be in the link in the description. Next, what we got is we got my on the money blade setters. Now I'm telling you guys, I was a little skeptical. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little skeptical. I really wasn't sure if I should pick these up. The 1 minute blade modifier, I spent no hesitation. I was like, gotta get it, But then it was more the thing of, I was skeptical about these. The reviews were very mixed. A lot of people say, they loved them. Some people say, they cracked it or whatever. Sometimes though, the negative reviews, sometimes it's just they don't know how to use it. I ain't gonna hold you. They just don't know how to use it. I'm gonna show you guys how to use these, but basically this really just zero gaps your trimmers. But again, I'm gonna show you guys how I do them. So the things that you guys are basically gonna need for this is you guys are gonna need your trimmers. You're gonna need the blade setter. What we're gonna learn how to do first is sharpen it first, and then we're gonna get into setting it. Of course, you wanna learn how to sharpen it first. And then what you're gonna need is some type of screwdriver. This right here, I was really skeptical about getting this. I ended up getting it. I got it from Home Depot for like no more than $20. I'm telling you guys, it allows me to, it has every little bit that I ever will need. Any type of screw I will ever need. It just ready to go. It's quick, fast. If I ever have to tweak my clippers in the middle of a client or something like that, this makes it really easy and simple. I'm gonna work on the slim lines first, and we're just gonna go ahead and unscrew those. All right, now that we got it off, the reason why you're gonna wanna brush or something like that is because all this hair and different things like that, you definitely do not want none of this, I mean, like, come on. So the next thing we're gonna wanna do is take off these 2 screws. When it comes to the Slimline Pro Alloys, you literally have to take everything off. I wanna go ahead and I just wanna take some clipper oil and I wanna put a dot right here, and right here. Those are, I just wanna really make sure that this glides really easily. You wanna take your blade and it says brand logo on this side, which means right here, the brand logo. You're just really gonna slide it in just like so. And you're just gonna go ahead, slip it in and go ahead and start modifying it. Just going side to side, staying in between these 2 lines right here. Right now is we're basically just gonna go ahead and now we're gonna set it. I'm gonna show you guys how to go ahead and set it, and then we're gonna basically show you guys how to do the same thing with the T outliners. So when it basically comes to setting it, the white, you know, on the money blade setter is the one designed for the Slimline Pro Alloys. I do recommend getting the one, you know, that is designed for your type of trimmer. When it comes to the gold one, you know, that's for DTX, T outliner, things like that. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead, get your mover, the blade that actually moves, not the stationary blade. You want to go ahead and grab this one. Basically just put it on top of here, and you're going to want to slightly screw it in, but to the point where you can still move the moving blade. So now you basically want to go ahead and use the on the money white blade setter. So when I do it, I really want to make sure that it's really like centered in there. So I really just got to go ahead right here, making sure everything is centered. Then I pop it in place. Now it's really not going to go nowhere. So now what you want to do is you want to push up the blade that moves side to side, the cutting blade. You want to move that, and you really want to push it up. You really want to push it up all the way up against this white piece. This is what's going to keep it from overlapping, and it's what it's going to basically zero gap it. Pushing up the cutting blade up against the thing while I'm screwing it in. So now that we got it really all tightened in there, make sure that everything is tight so your blade won't move around in there. Like I said, how you really do it is you really just grab it from here and grab it here, and then you just pop it out just like that. As you guys can see, it is perfectly zero gap. It's not overlaying. I can run my finger across it. You know, everything is cool. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the T outliner, how you guys do it. Kind of gonna fast forward it, the basic parts, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how, you know, how to put it back together. So when it comes to sharpening it, you really don't have to take this off. You really just have to take off the cutting blade, put that aside, make sure you don't lose any screws or different things like that. Through drops, you guys already know, yada, yada, yada. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it. Now that I basically have it sharpened the way I want, again, I can put that aside. We can go ahead and take out the gold blade setter. Again, I'm gonna fast forward, it's kind of the same thing. Just loosen these two to where there's this piece, this plastic piece really starts moving around freely. And then I'm gonna show you guys from there. Now the zero gapping thing is now messed up, so now we're gonna have to re-zero gap it because now I don't wanna be eyeballing it using the mirror method and nothing like that. So now this is where we go ahead, we put on this cutting blade. Now when we see like it's moving freely just like the other, we go ahead and we snap it again. We now have a perfectly zero gap T-out liner. Look at that. Perfectly aligned, nothing. Now we're gonna go ahead and assemble it back to on our clippers, which is probably the most simplest, but probably gonna be a little bit more fast forward because it is the most straightforward. You wanna test it out on yourself, of course. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and test it on our skin. Cutting like butter. Doesn't hurt at all. Sounds beautiful. Doesn't matter if you cut like this. Doesn't matter. If you cut like this, it's still gonna give you those nice sharp lines. So now after you went ahead and you guys sharpened your clippers, your trimmers, anything that has to do with sharpening and grinding metal, you always are gonna wanna go ahead and grab some disinfectant, some oil, and you guys are gonna go ahead and oil down your clippers. Make sure that your clippers are running right, because if you don't, sometimes they won't be hitting, sometimes they won't be cutting. But don't be discouraged. Usually that's just because you have to oil them down. If you guys don't know how to do that, which you should, but if you don't, go ahead and leave it down in the comments and I'll make a video on it for you guys. But hey, you guys already know what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, like the video if you like the video, because once you like the video, if you like the video, go drop a comment down below, because you guys already know you guys comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're dropping fire videos, literally fire videos just like this one. But hey, it's 360 Woods, and I'm out. Yeah!